Welcome in. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I was online or on YouTube looking at some videos. Just wanted to come on for a minute and give an update. I know I hadn't been on for a couple days, but I did want to get on here and just update about my surgery, which was November 10th. I did go this week to my post-op with my surgeon. Had an x-ray. Everything looks good. It's the x-ray. All the hardware is in place. Spacers are in place. So that's a good thing. I did tell him about my left arm is still sore and painful and tingly, and he said that would take a while, but I think it's been long enough that what damage is done is permanent. Like I said, it's been over 3 years now that my arm has been the way it is, so I know if it was going to heal, it would be healed by now. So the muscles, so not the muscles, the nerve in there is still not healed. So I hope everyone is having a good week so far. You know, it's been kind of rainy and cold here in my area. I did get a little bit of decorating done today, very, very little. Let me know how your decorating is going, if you decorate for Christmas and what you do for your Christmas decorations. I did put out my Christmas wreath on my door that I made, and my bubble light night light that I love is on, and then I have another night light in the kitchen that looks like Mr. and Mrs. Claus around a fire, and the light is like a flickering fire looking, so I did get that done. Put out a couple of other little things. So let me know what decorations you've done, or if you have your tree up. I haven't put my tree up yet. I'm thinking I might just get a little tabletop tree because it's just me and my son. I might just do a little, I like to do live trees, but my son is allergic to the pine, so we can't do a live tree, so I have to do artificial tree, which is not my favorite thing to do, but I do it anyway. Welcome in, everybody. I'm glad you're here. You hit that like button for me. Leave me a comment. I'm on my tablet instead of my phone, so it looks a little different. I'm not able to see your comments, I don't think. But if you leave me one, I will be sure to respond. How's everyone doing? See if I can get on my phone and look at your comments. So rain ends by 5 p.m. So it has been raining here just about every day this week. I've only been out once, and that was to the doctor. I have gone out on the porch a couple times, but I don't think I've gone anywhere else besides that. I'm just loading up my phone here to see. I don't usually go live on my tablet, so I'm not sure what it's going to look like. We'll deal with it. Look like. Now you can hear me. Deal with it. Look like. Okay. It's all right now. If you are here, drop me a comment. Make sure my stuff's working okay. Anybody have any funny stories or anything fun happen this week, or doing anything fun this weekend? I know this time of year there's lots of things going on around here, tree lightings and parades. We have a parade here. It's a nighttime parade. It's the parade of lights or something like that. And then they also do in the harbor, they have a boat parade that is pretty cool. The boats come through and are all lit up, and that's pretty neat to see. Especially if you got a good spot where you can go out on the pier and see them come through the harbor. Not sure if they have a judging on that, or if it's just people do it just for fun, or if there's actually awarded, like a parade is awarded prizes or something. I know the Christmas parade, holiday Christmas light parade, something like that, is usually pretty nice, but it's just so difficult to get to and from here. And once you leave there, it takes hours to get away from that traffic. We have a town, I'm in a town of about 100,000 people, and you don't realize how many people that really is until you go to a community event or you ride around some of these neighborhoods and say, well, where do these people come from? But we do have a lot of people here that all seem to gather at these events at the same time and park the same place. The infrastructure definitely is not great for the population that we have. I saw on Facebook yesterday, I think, and I can't remember who it was, somebody was saying that they were having problems with their neck and back and needed to have surgery, and I was hoping that they would log in some of my videos and kind of get the patient perspective on it, because like I said in previous videos, if you were here, when you look up surgeries like I had, they always are from the doctor's perspective or the clinical side of it, never the patient side of it or the recovery side of it. So I am still in the soft collar, which I'm not really compliant with, but anyway, I do have it. I do have one stitch still in my neck that I had two of them, and then the doctor took the one out Tuesday, and I think he just didn't see the one at the top because it's like in my hair. But I do have an appointment next week with the plastic surgeon that did the incision closure, so hopefully they'll take that stitch out. All the other stitches are inside and dissolved, but the stitch at the top and the bottom of the incision are on the outside, so there is still one remaining there. And it was 3 weeks this week, so I'm pretty sure it's good to come out. My pain is still in a good amount of pain when I go to do something and move. As long as I'm laying still or sitting still, it seems to be okay. But I do more than I should, just because I can't stand laying here and not doing anything. So when I do get up and try to do something, cooking, laundry, dishes, housework, Christmas decorating, things like that, it does start to hurt. So I do have to lay down and let it ease up. It's very tight around my neck area. The muscles are very, very tight, so I do still have to take the muscle relaxer. But I take those at night because they do put me to sleep. So I think as far as the pain and the pain relief, I'm doing really well on that. I only need it once a day, which is at night. Does anybody else have surgery coming up soon that they're worried about or have questions about, let me know. I'll be glad to answer anything that I know. Like I said, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a clinical person. I just have had this surgery 3 times, spine surgery 3 times in the past year and a half. So I just talk about my opinion and my experience. If you watch my prior videos, you probably saw the, we'll say, incident of my discharge at the hospital. This is the first time that I've spoken with the doctor since that happened, and he was really upset about it. He did not know. He had no idea. He is going to find out who made that decision, and was really, I guess, appalled is the word, that they would do something like that. And I let him know that I have spoken with the patient advocacy group and they were no help. And that me being in healthcare, but not on the clinical side, but on the admin side of it, I just worry about people that don't advocate for themselves and don't know their rights when it comes to hospitalization and discharge and things like that. And he said it happens more than people realize. So I find that very interesting. So if that's something that we want to dive into deeper, I think I want to find out more about that. That being people that don't have the advocacy and can't speak up for themselves and don't know their rights and hospital regulations and stuff like that, and don't know that they can, it's okay to disagree with your doctor or with hospital policy and stuff like that, and just advocate for yourself. So if that's something that we want to dig into, let me know, because it is something that weighs heavily on me, and that I want to, I just wish people advocated more for themselves, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And if I can help anybody with that, I most definitely will. So with that being said, I know I've kind of jumped around a lot here, but if want to just get on here and just kind of take a break from everything that I'm seeing online and seeing in the news and seeing on TV. See if we can't have a little laugh together. I know there's a lot of things going on that just make you think, not again. So what's going on in your area? Anything, any news going on in your area? Let's see, in my area, which is Charleston area, South Carolina. Let's see what the hot news topics are. Charleston-based business expanding to add 80 jobs. Let's see what that business is. There are a lot of businesses in this area. Volvo, Boeing, Bosch is here. A lot of the healthcare companies, tech companies. This is a technology consulting service. Is expanding. McKesson, which is a medical supply company, is here. Blue Cross Blue Shield is here, which I think they have a lot of different corporate offices, but they're big here. Let's see. We are officially out of hurricane season as of November 1st. Not to say that we couldn't get a hurricane, but we are officially out of the hurricane season. Doesn't look like there's much craziness going on. Just the typical attempted kidnapping. There are several missing people here in the area. Just about every day I look on and there's somebody else missing. A lot of them runaways, but this is a area for a lot of trafficking, if you know what I mean, and a lot of domestic. I think South Carolina has one of the highest domestic related incidences with assaults and kidnappings and things like that. So I spoke with two of my grandchildren via FaceTime the other day. One granddaughter will be 11 on Monday, and she played the flute for me. She's in 5th grade, so she's playing the flute in the band. So she played the flute for me. And then my youngest granddaughter, who is 7, tells me she wants stuffed animals for Christmas. Didn't give me any specific ones. I tried to ask her if there's something specific that she wanted. Didn't give me any specific ones, so I don't know if there's something. She just likes stuffed animals like squishmallows and stuff, which she has a ton of. I don't know what the popular toys are this year for Christmas. I did see a couple of the angel trees. Kids want the Labubu, and teenagers want like Sephora and Ulta, stuff like that. Which if you do an angel tree, or you do a toy drive or Toys for Tots or stuff like that, don't forget about the teenagers. They often get left out of the mix there when they do the angel trees and stuff. But the one that I got is a teen girl and a teen boy, so we'll be getting those things for them, just because they usually are the ones that are left out of those drives and things like that, but they need Christmas too. The ones that I do are for veterans families, just because veterans, are near and dear to my heart. And so I try to support any veteran group that I can. So the angel tree that I got this year are from the veterans families that need a little help this year. So I just wanted to pop on, like I said, just for a minute, just because I haven't been here for a while, just to give a little update on everything. See if anybody had anything they needed to ask or wanted to ask about the surgery. Maybe bring a laugh. Sometimes we get bogged down with all the craziness and the redundancy of YouTube that sometimes we just need to break it up a little bit. So I am going to close this out. I may be on later this evening. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to let everybody know that I am doing well. Just taking it easy, recovering. I'm still on here and usually in the bushes, but I do see mostly what's going on YouTube. So I hope everybody has a good rest of their day, rest of their week. Stay safe, stay warm, stay positive. Please hit that like, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. And I will chat with you guys soon. Thanks for being here.